go. Turn that up. Turn this on. Aloha. Aloha, everyone. Hopefully my camera doesn't fall over. Happy Halloween. Let me turn some more lights on. There we are. There we are. That helped a little bit. I want to say. Maybe a little bit. Oh boy. We're getting knocked all over the place here. There we go. Back up a little bit. Fix the hat. Bubba Gump Shrimp. Shrimp Boat Captain. How you doing? I thought I'd just do a little hangout. I haven't hung out with you guys in a while, so and I would like to show you what I've been up to for the last like month or so. I know I haven't been posting too much. I posted what 3 reviews in like about a month, which is really weak sauce on my part. So I apologize for that. But I have been quite busy with just life in general. I think this is the first live hangout that I've done. I've done a live review, but I haven't done a live hangout in a while, a few months. So I'll just shoot the shit with you all, hang out, and just go from there. I'll kind of wait for some people to start trickling in. Hopefully they get the notifications in their inbox, and then we can hang out. But it is Halloween, and Halloween is very... I want to say it goes Halloween as far as my favorite, and then Thanksgiving is my 1A, 1B as far as second favorites go. As far as then probably maybe 4th of July after that, you know, as far as the holidays go, or however you would call it. But Halloween's always been my favorite. It's been my favorite since I was a kid. I always had fun dressing up in Halloween costumes and trick-or-treating and such, and I was actually going to go live earlier, but the only reason I didn't was because of the trick-or-treaters, and I want to make sure they all got candy and such. So, but yeah, I just figured I'd do just a hangout with you all, and because I haven't been able to hang out with you all in quite a while, and I thought it'd be something fun to do. I have been out of town. That's another reason why I haven't been really uploading too much. I think I did explain that in my last live review, but you know, I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit more information since I haven't been posting as regularly as I used to be. But yeah, I was out of town for about I want to say about half the month of October, and that was due to you know, me going to visit South Carolina, and yeah, so there's that whole thing, and I'll give you guys more information once more information comes my way, but a lot of things might be changing in the near future as far as, and I know I kind of notated to it earlier, but I did kind of want to just let you all know what was going on, and maybe I'm too far away. I'll bring my head up so you guys can see my face better. It's a little dark in here. It's quite a little dark in here. But that all aside, like I said, I'll give you guys more information once things start snowballing more, as far as things start changing more and more. But yeah, so what have I been up to the last like month as far as the toy scheme goes? As you can see, I got all the DC Universe Classic stuff over here behind me. It's essentially, I want to say about 95% of all the DC Universe Classics ever made, and then there's some over there too, and we got some over here as well. But I've been trying to, you know, I kind of got the DC itch again, and it, you know, if you guys have been a long time follower of the channel, you guys know my love for the DC Universe and for DC Universe Classics, and I kind of put the DC Multiverse figures on the back burner for quite a while. So I guess I'm kind of playing catch up as far as that's concerned. So I want to start doing some more DC related content as well. The G.I. Joe stuff's not going anywhere, obviously. I mean, I have a ton of G.I. Joe stuff, and I actually have a couple. I do have one review that's already shot. I just have to upload it, so that'll probably be up. Kyle, what's up, man? I'm halfway through your and Strident's podcast, so I'm halfway through listening to that. But I was talking to Strident today, and he's like, "Hey man, what's going on?" And I was like, "I'm just overwhelmed right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to get into all the nitty gritty details of it, but there's just a lot of stuff changing, and I haven't had a lot of time, and I don't want to make that as or use that as an excuse to not be uploading. But sometimes in life things just are hitting you from all directions, and it's just too much going on, and I just didn't have the time for it. That and me being not even in Buffalo for half the month of October, so. Yeah, it was nice to see. It was nice to see that you guys could collaborate. That's pretty cool. Um, but what have I been up to the last month? I keep saying this, and I'm not showing you anything. So I have been still kind of. I guess I can consider it not as busy within the last 2 months of toy collecting, but I did get a whole bunch of stuff. I've actually gotten some new stuff too. I have a couple packages on the way. One from Big Bad Toy Store. That's a big one. It's a whole wave full of figures. And then, and that should be here Friday or tomorrow. Tomorrow. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, stupid. Anyway, so I have a whole wave of figures coming tomorrow, and then I have a Lightning collection. Sorry, that was Top Gun. I have a Lightning collection figure that I finally picked one up. I was just kind of waiting for the ones I really wanted to get first, and it just so happens I was like, something told me when I went to go get my dinner today, at my favorite sub shop, by the way, Marco's Italian Deli. If you're ever in Buffalo, New York, go check it out. Not the restaurant, the Italian deli that serves the subs. But so today I went to Walgreens. Something told me to go to Walgreens. And I was like, well, I haven't been to a Walgreens in a while. So, and Oreo wants to see what I'm up to. So I went there and I was like, I'll just see what they have. And they haven't had anything for a while. So I was kind of surprised when I saw this. And then I saw this guy too, which I'll show you this guy first, actually. It was I picked up the General or Commander, I think they call him Commander Kenobi. But I think he's General Kenobi. Whatever. Maybe he's Commander in this look. This is actually the look from not the Clone Wars TV animated show. This is from the Clone Wars animated show that came before that. I think it was on Toonami or maybe it was Cartoon Network. I can't remember. It was a very short run. Pretty cool. Different style animation than you're used to with the Clone Wars, but it was the earlier Clone Wars animated TV show. And this was his look in that. I believe he was also shown in the comics like this a couple times. Don't quote me on that though, but it's pretty cool. I like the brown kind of cloak that's kind of interwoven through the armor and such. And then I really like that head sculpt. I think it might be the best head sculpt that we've got from a Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's pretty cool. I know it's a little fuzzy here, so I apologize for the quality of the video. It's kind of, everything's kind of washed out due to, I think it's the yellow and then the light bouncing off the yellow in the room. But you can get a good idea of it. I'm sure you guys have seen better photos online anyway. But yeah, so I picked him up. He looks really cool. The packaging's in really good shape. Yeah, pretty excited about that. Happy Halloween, Brenda. And then the other guy I saw, I wasn't even looking for this, and I was kind of, I did see the photos of this figure being released from the Lightning collection, and this Ranger is my favorite Ranger. I initially because I was actually talking to Strident about this, and I was like, he's like, oh, I can't wait for this Ranger I can't wait to get this Ranger, and I was like, yeah, but it's not the version I really wanted, even though he is my favorite. And then I saw him, and he was also on sale. For some reason, they had these on sale for, I think it was $16 in my local Walgreens, so I picked up the Black Ranger, who looks really cool. Now, him with this shield on from the Green Ranger, I think he only had it for a very short period of time. I think it was like one episode, and it was like one short segment of the episode. And then after that, he just went back to being the Black Ranger. But Zach has always been my favorite Ranger. And for some reason, whenever I tried to get the SH Figure Arts one, he just went up and up in price. He went through the roof. I think he's like $100 still, which is ridiculous for that figure. I think the shielded one from SH Figure Arts is a little bit cheaper. You can get him around the $30 to $40 range, but the regular Black Ranger is like $100. It's just ridiculous. So I still don't have that one, but I'm all in with these Lightning collection. I mean, this is like, oh man, it's like Marvel Legends and Star Wars Black Series quality. I mean, the sculpts are really well done. The fact that they reuse parts makes sense because most of the Rangers do reuse parts. They all kind of look very similar because they're a team. Zorpox, how's it going, bud? But his gun is removable, his pistol. So there's that. And he also comes with, I'll show you the rest. He comes with his axe / his, I always called it a rifle because you could flip it around the other way and then shoot it like a rifle. But he also came with, and excuse me if I take too long doing this because all of his stuff is in here. And I mean, I have to eat candy while I'm doing this, right? I have to eat candy. Here's a Heath bar. Here's the best Reese's to eat is the minis. I mean, come on now. But where is the rest of your stuff? There it is. Okay. All right. So he also comes with extra hands, which is pretty cool. Here's the extra hands. Comes with a fist hand and another gripping hand. And in package, he came with both gripping hands. But then he also comes with this like karate chopping hand, and then another gripping hand, and then a punching hand. So that's pretty cool. And then he also comes with this energy effect. So that's pretty awesome too. So if you want to flip this around and use this as the gun, you could go that route and it'll just sit right in there like that. I mean, obviously you wouldn't hold it like this, you'd hold it like a rifle, but they give you the little effect, and that's pretty cool. And then the coup de grace of the set is the Zack head. And I think they did a pretty good job with this head. It does look like Zack from the 90s, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. This camera's kind of the crap camera, I know, because this is the selfie camera, as I call it, or as probably everybody calls it. But I'm really pleased with the quality here. The articulation, the range of motion on him is really well done. I didn't have too many issues with getting the hands out as far as them being cold. I didn't have to, heat them up or anything. I like that the pegs, the peg, for the hands are pretty deep pegs, and they're kind of like a little bit of like a ratchet. There's kind of like a two-step peg ratchet thing right there. If you guys can see that, there's one like right there, and then there's another kind of peg point right there. So pretty cool, and they do secure into the hand. You're not going to have to worry about him, his hands falling out too easily. So expect a full review on this guy, and probably soon. I have another Lightning Collection figure coming tomorrow as well with the Big Bad Toy Store stuff. That one's actually from Amazon, and it was actually a lot cheaper on Amazon. So I'm probably going to do a double dose. We'll probably do a double dose of Lightning Collection figures. And I think, was he a Walgreens exclusive? He might have been. But yeah, definitely if he is, because I did see a bunch of him at Walgreens. Go check out your local Walgreens, and they might have some. I live on the East Coast. I live in Buffalo, New York. So I don't know. Sometimes we get stuff early, and sometimes we don't. It's kind of a crapshoot if that does happen. But yeah, so those are two things I found today, which was pretty cool, because I never usually find anything early. It's always late. But also, I got to tell you guys this, and I can't even use this code. Go to Sideshow Collectibles or sideshowtoy.com. They're doing a spooktacular sale, and the only reason I'm telling you this is because there's a whole bunch of codes being given, and I think they're like, for the most part, for the last like week or so, it's been like $1 or $2 codes that you can add onto your account. Gaz, what's going on? But for or I think what was it today? They were dishing out $5 codes. So I'll see if I can actually find that code. Oh God, there's a. Okay, well, let me attempt to do that. I am back. I had to get that one. That was another $5 code, but they're dishing out like $5 codes today And I think it's only until midnight tonight. That's when the spooktacular sale ends, I believe. I'm assuming that it ends at midnight on Halloween. So that's pretty cool. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me okay. Thumbs up in the comments. Yeah, it depends on sometimes we have East Coast. We always get different things. Yeah, I know. But yeah, give me a thumbs up in the comments if you guys can hear me okay. You can see me okay. Everything's fine as far as that goes. Somebody give me a thumbs up. Anybody? Gaz? Brenda? Thorpox? Cool. All right. So, continuing on. I did go to GameStop and I picked up this Punisher, which is pretty cool. So, there's the Punisher. My God, this lighting is just dog shit. I probably should have done this in the review space, but I wanted you guys to be able to see me. But there we go. We can see it better now. Cool. Here is the GameStop exclusive Punisher, I want to say, or some sort of exclusive. I know you can get him pretty much. I think he's on Big Bad Toy Store right now as well, but I think he is a GameStop exclusive. He looks pretty cool. I like the it's like an M4 with a grenade launcher combo. Looks pretty cool. Turn one light out. I mean, if I turn this one out, it's gonna be super dark in here. I don't know if that really helped. Well, I guess it did a little bit. That might help. Do you guys prefer this way or the other way? Because I can keep that light out and leave the side lights on. Because I think you guys can see this a little bit better now. I think that was washing everything out before. So I apologize for that. But he does come with a sidearm. And he does come with a pistol already in the holster. And it is non-removable. Why toy companies would ever decide that this is a good idea anymore, I don't know. They did this with Red Hood. I don't like that. They did it now with Punisher, and then they gave him another pistol. It's like, so what were you guys thinking here with that? You think that's better? Don't? Okay. All right, cool. I just want to make sure you guys can see everything okay. Yeah, camo pants looks pretty cool. And he does come with an extra head, which I don't know where the heck that head is. Somewhere downstairs, probably, or review space. But I actually kind of prefer him with the bandana head and the kind of I haven't slept in 3 days eyes, you know? Yeah, they have a Red Hood figure out. DC Multiverse line has a Red Hood out. And DC Collectibles also has a Red Hood out. Stay tuned for that. That's probably coming up because I did get both versions, and I'm going to do kind of a comparison, compare and contrast with both of those in a very extensive review. Because if you guys don't know, Red Hood is, besides Batman, my other favorite character besides Batman in the Bat family. So that's my dude. Oscar, how's it going, bud? Nice to see you all. Happy Halloween to you all. Tim, how you doing? Let me know when it's candy time. We'll all eat candy together. I have a Kit Kat. I mixed it up. I got the minis. I got the Kit Kat. I have the regular Reese's peanut butter cup. And I have a Heath bar, which are kind of underrated. Yeah, I'm going to, like I said, Brenda, I'm going to try and do some more DC reviews. So stay tuned for that. Next, I picked up, on Force Friday, I picked this guy up, which I didn't even know he was coming out. And I actually picked him up the same day I picked him up. So I got both of these guys that day at the GameStop. And this is Commander Fox. Looks pretty cool. So that's nice. And then for the rest, speaking of Force Friday, I also picked, wait, do I have anybody else in here? Yes, I do. Okay, Force Friday. I also picked up The Mandalorian. This is the regular version. I also did find the carbonized version. I didn't find the first release or the white carded one, whatever the hell it's called. But this is the carbonized one. Looks pretty cool. It does have a different paint deco than this one. This is the regular release and the regular black and red card. I believe it's figure number 94, which it does say still on here. Oh my god, the glare. There we go. But this does have a shinier deco to him, and this one just kind of has the regular look. So I might keep him in package because I think it's pretty cool that they did a little special for him. But he's really cool looking. I mean, I dig the design. I'm pretty excited for the show. I've been hearing good things, people having good feelings about the show. I don't know if I necessarily want to pay a premium just to see one show. Still on the fence with that, you know. Yeah, I know you gotta love Mandalorians, right? But I think it's pretty cool that they decided to go with the animated Boba Fett rifle for him, which is pretty cool. I think it's also pretty cool that we don't know who actually it is. Now, it could be Boba Fett, who knows, with amnesia, and maybe he doesn't know his name, and everyone just started calling him the Mandalorian or Mando. But I don't know. We'll have to find out, I guess, right? And I haven't been reading too much on fan fiction and stuff. But this is really cool. Now, I want to go back to this for 1 second just because I want to talk about what the possibilities could be for the reuse of this guy, and seeing the fact that we're getting more and more obscure commanders. I know Fox isn't, you know, he's obscure compared to like Rex and Wolf and Cody. They were a little bit more well known as opposed to Fox, which was probably seen maybe a couple times in the prequel movie, but not too many times. It would be cool if they just reuse this body and go with a fives. That would be really cool if they went that route for fives and some more of the Clone Wars animated clone troopers. That would be pretty cool. What was it? I think, what was it? 000 or Zero? I forgot what his name was. The one that was kind of deformed, kind of looked like 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 a hunchback. It'd be pretty cool to get like some of those figures from the Clone Wars, you know. But that would be pretty awesome. So I picked up the second sister. So she looks really cool. I like her design quite a bit, and this is from one of the few video games I've actually pre-ordered and pretty excited about because I think Fallen Order is going to be a fantastic game. Hopefully we get a lot of gameplay out of that, a lot of gameplay hours out of it. I'm hoping for at least 10 to 13, more than 10, 13 to 15 hours worth of gameplay for this game because there's no DLC, or I don't know if there's a DLC. There's no pay to win, there's no microtransactions. It's just a simple one-player game, single-player, story-driven game, which I can appreciate because I feel like those days are almost numbered. As far as single-player games go, you know, they want everybody to be multiplayer now. So, but it's nice to see that some of these games are still being made. So that I can appreciate that, and hopefully we still get an open world game, like similar to what they were going to do with 1313, or what was the name of that company? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't spit it out. There was a game that got canceled. It was supposed to be coming out, I think, next year by Obsidian. I think that's the name of the group that was making it. It was supposed to be an open world Star Wars game and all of that, and you can create your own player and do all that stuff. And hopefully we still get one down the line, but I'm not going to complain about Fallen Order because I actually dig all the designs in Fallen Order. I think Cal looks like a pretty intriguing character to get to know. And I think the story sounds pretty cool too. The gameplay looks really good also, with the different style force abilities that you can use. There's a couple new ones, some that we've seen before. But yeah. Game looks great, but I'm afraid it's going to be short like Force Unleashed. I mean, as long as it's at least 3 to 4 hours more than Force Unleashed, I think I'll be pretty okay. I know the Force Unleashed was what, 8, 9 hours? So I'm hoping for at least, at the minimum, at least 12 hours out of this game. If it's going to be a $60 game, it's got to be 12 hours or more. And there's nothing else really with it. I mean, unless they're going to come out with some DLC add-on or something like that. But to me, it just seems like from what the game developers have said about the game, it seems like this game is going to be more of a specific beginning, middle, and end to it, and I don't think there's going to be any add-ons after. So all signs point to maybe Cal dies at the end. I don't know. Who knows? I think he might be a one-off character, but he is canon, so hopefully it's longer, guys. That's what I'm hoping for. 13 was it Dead Space Team? Yeah, I'm talking about the one after that. That was canceled too. That was the one I was looking forward to the most, and then Disney acquired Lucasfilm and Star Wars, and then they canned that right away. I think that was in development, which is a shame. And then Obsidian was coming out with one that was supposed to come out, I think, next year, and they canned that too. And then they started working on Fallen Order. So, not really sure what the heck's going on over there, why they would can a video game with an open world that's a Star Wars game, but, you know. So I also picked up Scorpion. He's pretty cool, and this is obviously not his regular head. I had to pick up wasn't really a big fan of the way he looked with the fully masked head and then just the teeth showing. It just didn't, I don't know what was, I didn't like the paint apps with the face. I just want my animated 90s look, and this is a much better look. I believe I picked this head up from Camaro Dude, so if you want to check that out, I think he still might have these heads up. Just double check his eBay store. It's just Camaro Dude. So you should be able to find him. Woodman, how's it going? Terry Turner, what's up? Yeah, guys, I'm talking about the one that was in development. This was, I think, 2 years ago. So it was during when Disney owned. I think they showed a short trailer of like a guy walking out, and it was like kind of like Mos Eisley. He was like walking out, and you could see like banners hanging and like TIE fighters flying past. And that was all they really showed. It was like a very short teaser trailer, if you guys remember that. But yeah, I think that was the one that was being made by Obsidian, and then they canned it. And this was, I think, this year they canned it. Or maybe it was, yeah, I think it was this year. Am I wearing my toy collector's costume? Yes, I am, at all times. I'm going to try and do a review on this guy. I'm going to try and do a review on most of these. But I also do want to go back and kind of do some of the reviews that I didn't get a chance to do, which was the DC Universe Classics ones. Like, I didn't get the chance to do the 2-pack with Animal Man and Buona Beast. There's a bunch of DC Universe Classics now that I'm looking at. And even the Club Infinite Earths, Damien, I didn't get to do his review either. So there was I thought I did more than I actually did back then when I was doing all those reviews. But I realized that I missed a lot of those, and I should probably do some more. So I'm going to try and mix that in too. You guys can ask me any question you want. Ask me anything about Marauders. Yeah, I'm still going to do the Marauder stuff. I've just been... Name of the... Yeah, I think it was Obsidian that was doing that one, Terry. Am I going to do Marauders again? Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing Marauders. So don't worry about it. That's not going anywhere. So I just kind of took a break from it because I felt like I was doing too much of it. And I'm, you know me in variety. I have to have variety. I can't do too much of one thing. Did I ever get the other Huntress figure? The Club Infinite Earths one? I think that was Brenda that asked that. Because I do have the Club Infinite Earths one. I'm not sure which other one, unless it's like a DC Collectibles one. But I also got in between, well, I just saw the Marauders World War II figure. Yeah, I did see those today. They look really cool. They look really cool. I'm definitely gonna try and pick some up when they go on sale live on the signature one. The DC signature one? I'm trying to think which one that is. DC Signature Series? Oh yeah, I have that one. She's sitting right there. That's the one that came with the yellow crossbow, and she was still kind of DCUC style. Because yeah, I have her. Yeah, I think she was one of the last ones to be released in the Signature Series. Yeah, I just couldn't rack my brain for a second, but I did pick up White Queen wearing her black updated X-Men outfit, and I was like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm gonna pass. And then when I saw that she came with 2 heads, I was like, oh, now I can fix this one. Because this one is a hot mess, or was a hot mess, especially the face sculpt. So now she looks much more 90s to me, and she can fit in there. Hopefully we do get an updated White Queen down the road, but this will have to do for now with this hair, and then I'll just leave the long hair on the modern one. So that's pretty cool. So if you do have this one, which I know it does go for a pretty penny, and the body is kind of shit on it, you could always pick this one up and just have her stand in instead. And you could put this head on that body, and maybe you could remove the coat. I think the coat is removable. So yeah, you could remove this coat so you don't have these X-Men symbols on there, and then you could just go with her with no coat, and it'll still look pretty cool, I think. I think it'll still look good. Not sure how it'll look without the coat. And it might look a little funky because her arms are kind of well, I got my sausage fingers in the way, but I'm not sure if that continues onto her back. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it might look a little funky because the arms are jacket arms, and then you have skin tone right there, so it doesn't really match. But, I mean, if you don't have a White Queen, I guess you could pick her up or just wait for the traditional one. That'll probably succeed this. Okay, so I was watching the new Tom Clancy Division game online. Oh my God, you need a PhD to play it. Really? The Division game? I never really got into the Division. I know a lot of people like it, and it's fun to play, but I don't know. Her hand broke on you when I was reviewing her. Oh, was that the one that broke? Oh no, her leg broke. That's what it was. Her leg broke at the thigh cut, and then I glued it. That's why her leg wasn't moving the other day when I was trying to set her up, because I just redid my whole Batman Bat Family display, and I was like trying to move her thigh, and I was like, why won't her thigh move? And I was like, I'm not gonna mess with it. So I just put it down. She stands fine, but that's what it was. Whose hand broke? I'm trying to think whose hand broke. Oh, that was Mercury's hand broke off when I was reviewing them too. I will say this though, with just those two, the ones that as far as DC Universe Classics figures go, not a lot of them broke, but the ones that did break were all from the Club Infinite Earths ones. It's like the quality dropped drastically with QC with the Club Infinite Earths subscription line. This is why I don't mess around with subscription figures, because you A, never get the amount of quality that you should with an overpriced figure. B, it's exclusive. C, you're paying extra for shipping and handling that you really shouldn't, because all of those figures should have been in the store anyway. And then D, you're really not getting the same type of quality that you were getting with the regular in-store figures that were mass-produced. So it's like you're selling me less of a produced figure, but you're giving me less quality. But all the ones I've really had issues with are all from the Signature line. So that's just a little tidbit for you guys and gals. Oh, I also picked up Mr. Sinister, the newer one. And I picked him up. I initially wasn't going to get him because I have the Toy Biz one, and I think that one's really good, really well done. So, but I wanted to do a comparison video for you guys. This one is pretty good. He is pretty good. And I think he's on like a retooled Hyperion body mold. It might be a new upper torso, though, because he doesn't have that whole, where the torso, like the neck's out here and the chest is like this. You know, that weird... I can't even do it because you can't physically do it. But that's what the Hyperion body mold did. It had this like weird chest that would like stick out to here, and then the head was like shoved way back. It was weird. So there's that. Get any new Star Wars fig grabbed? I grabbed some 3 3/4 inch figures. Yeah, Woodman, I picked up the second sister from Fallen Order. I also picked up Cal. He's in the other room. And I picked up the Walgreens exclusive Obi-Wan Kenobi Commander Kenobi. There we go. And then I got Commander Fox also. So pretty cool. And then I got the Mandalorian, the regular version, and I did get the carbonized one. So that's what I got as far as Star Wars stuff goes. I'm going to see if I have anything else in bags. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. Oh, yeah, and there's that. I got some stuff that's still on card. But I also have some DC stuff to show you. And I have another Marvel Legends to show you. But here is the blah, 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 the Transformers figure that I got. I don't think I showed you guys that I picked up. His name's slipping me. I'll just move on. Anyway, he's actually really fun to transform. Now, and this is what I find myself saying a lot about the Siege line. I really can't recommend this line enough. It's few and far between that I've had issues with any of the Siege figures, and I can, like, while I'm talking, I'll just transform them. It's that simple. All of the Siege figures I've had almost no issues with just transforming. It's just simple. You can just boom, 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 talk to someone while you're doing it. It's not like as difficult as some other Transformers figures are, like the third-party ones. It's not overwhelming. They're just fun to do. There's something that you could sit down like in a Rubik's Cube, except an easier Rubik's Cube, and just sit down and just kind of play with. And before you know it, you're done, you know? And that's the fun part about the Siege line. And I can't recommend this line enough because it's just so well done. I think this is one of the best Transformers lines ever made. And that's saying quite a bit, seeing as there's been a lot of different Transformers lines throughout the years. I think this is better than Titans Returns, which is seen as one of the better lines. I think it's better than the Power of the Prime stuff, which was kind of lackluster, I'll be honest. I think this is... I can't wait for the show to come out, and it's coming out next year. I'm not really sure when it's coming out. I want to say hopefully January of next year, because I can't wait to see it. Why are you fighting me? There we go. And then, see, look, he's done. I wasn't even talking that long, and I got him all transformed, and he's done. And there's Impactor. So I was pretty stoked for this. You guys already saw my third-party review of Impactor from Mastermind Creations. That is more of the IDW style one, the MMC one. This one's kind of closer to his G1 look, I want to say. Oh, he's not. There we go. Okay, there we go. This is more closer to his G1 look. Soldrum, what's up, buddy? But it looks really good, and you can still fit him in if you want to fit him in with your IDW stuff. You could still go that route because the cannon does look very IDW to me. The only thing that I would really like to fix on him, or if I could fix something, would be to get this cannon centered in right here, if that was possible. Like maybe make it a little bit longer of a swivel for this. Maybe like another hinge joint, and then you could center it properly over the head. But definitely expect a review on this guy too. I'm just like, I don't know which one I want to review first, but I think the Lightning collection might be coming soon. But yeah, everything fits in perfectly. Everything lines up nicely. I like these ankle pivots that he's got right here. Look at that. That's beautiful, beautiful. And he's very easy to transform. He's fun to transform. Like I said, I was just sitting there and I transformed him in no time. It's not a difficult thing. You don't really even need instructions to do it. It's that simple. But his harpoon looks really cool. I'm liking the harpoon. And I like the fact that if you don't like the harpoon, you can simply pop that off, and then you can swivel the hand over to a regular hand. So it gives you options as far as that's concerned. So if you want to just have him hold the harpoon as a gun, and you don't like him having a hand as a harpoon, you can just have him hold the gun. Or if you don't want to have him hold it at all, you can just have him like that. So I like the options that they give you, and that's another one of the cool parts about this line is that they give you a lot of options. So very nicely done. I also picked up this figure last week. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. I like it. Are we getting a Christmas Hangout talk? Yes. Yes, definitely. Probably Thanksgiving one too. Oh wait, I won't be here for Thanksgiving. I'm actually going to be in South Carolina again for Thanksgiving, so I won't be able to do a Hangout talk then. Maybe I'll try to do one the weekend before I leave. But yeah, I'll be gone for 4 days in South Carolina, and then I'm coming back, and then I'm going back again to South Carolina again. So, but yeah, I'll try to get one in before. All right, so I have more stuff. Like I said, it's been quite a while. It's been a while for me. I keep saying I'm like the guy. Okay, so as far as wrestling figures go, I stopped completely buying the new roster stuff. I don't really watch the product anymore. I'll watch some of the pay-per-views if they spark my interest, but really the main... Hey, there's Oreo. Oreo, say hi. Or, say hi. He's like, yes, Father, I will. But as far as the main roster stuff goes, the current stuff, I stopped myself from collecting those, so I only collect the flashbacks now. That's it. That's what I told myself. I said, no more main roster stuff, flashbacks only. Plus, I have pretty much all the main roster characters that I want. So, but this I saw at Target, and I was like, when was this announced? I swear, Mattel just like announces shit and doesn't even tell. They don't even tell anybody. So, yeah, this is the third Big Daddy Cool Diesel that we've gotten, and this one says Big Daddy Cool on it, and I'm pretty sure. I think this is the one from 95-ish. Don't quote me on that. Normally I know, and I apologize for not knowing, but I think this is because the one where he used to say Big D right here, that was just before he left WWE. I think that was the one where he faced Shawn for the title and lost, and that's when he pulled off the leg of Mad Dog Vachon. There we go. See, it's in there. It wants to come out. It's in there though. But it looks pretty cool. I like the back artwork, and they always do a good job of doing this packaging. And this is the True Effects face scans, so it does look a lot better than the old ones. It does look a lot better. If I wish I had my wrestling figures in here, I'd do a little comparison. But this might be one that I keep in package. I do have the other two. I have the 93 version, and that one's fantastic. I think if you're going to get one Diesel, go get the 93 one. It's just 93/94 is when he had that true mullet. Then he got the long hair in 95. So, or late 94, early 95. But it's a good one. And I didn't even know that they came out with these still because I thought the network spotlight figures were canceled because Toys R Us went out of business. But now they're at Target. So keep an eye out for your Targets. And this wave of network spotlight figures was with Asuka, Jinder Mahal, and Rey Mysterio. So there you go as far as that little bit of news. And I did not know, or maybe they did announce this, but I don't remember it because I feel like this would not have passed my eyesight. Okay, so next we got some old school stuff here. We got one old school thing. It's not really that old school either. But this was the Superpowers line, and I finally ended up picking this up. It had to be the right price, but for some reason it was going for like $40 forever, which is just absurd to me because this figure's just not. It doesn't even do anything really. It just sits. But we got. I don't even ask me to pronounce his name. Mr. Mixel. I think that's his name. I can never say it right. I apologize again for the ignorance, but this was a figure that came in the Superpowers line that was like the last of the Matty Collector stuff. I do have the gold Superman that came in this style packaging and everything, and I believe this was the re-release of the more cartoon stylization of what's your name? Calabac. There we go. So it didn't come with the Calabac piece. I don't really need the Calabac piece. Mixel. Okay, so I was close. Thank you, Brenda. So I'm actually going to open this guy up right now because I want to check him out. And he essentially is just kind of a sit down. Yeah, you got yours. That's what I paid for mine. I think this was like $20 free shipping. So, which is, I don't know, maybe kind of still high for him, but that's I think how much he was. I think he was actually $24 when he came out. So you can move the arms, right? And you can move the head. His head's on a swivel. There's no ball joint. It's just swivel and that's it. And then he's just doing this like, I'm gonna give you 1-4. And then this one's like, get off my lawn. That's pretty much. And then the rest is just a statue. He does have a swivel at the waist, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to do a review of this guy because I don't know if it's really worth the review. The review would probably be 2 minutes long. And then what would be the point, I guess? I don't know. But Mixel looks pretty cool. I do like the sculpt. And he does go where he's supposed to go with your DC UCs. So I don't blame you, action figure addict, Kyle. I refuse to watch Crown Jewel. I feel like that's horseshit. They also made the women wrestle in t-shirts. So those people are in the fucking Stone Age. I swear to God. Anyway, so but Mixel looks really cool. I'm very pleased with the sculpt and detail of him. I don't have any issues with any QC that I can see right here. Oh, wait. Whoa, spoke too soon. Didn't I speak too soon yesterday on Karate Kid? There's a little piece right there. Not the end of the world. I could probably fix that with some paint. I think I actually have some paint that'll match this. So I can fix that. That's no big deal. But don't expect a review on him. He doesn't really warrant a review, I don't think. But he does look really cool, though. And he'll fit in right with my Superman villains, which are right below. Sorry, I'm not pointing. There's the Batman villains over here. Whee! And then you got the Superman villains down there. Whee! So he'll go right in with them. Next up, we picked up Dr. Psycho, because you gotta have Dr. Psycho. Come on now. I picked him up for under 20. I got him for $15. And I thought it was a pretty good deal. I think he's going for like around 20, 24. And he was a collect and connect, which I thought was really just a bad idea. But if he wasn't a collect and connect, how are they going to release him? He's so small, and I mean, here's Mixel. And here's Dr. Psycho. He's teeny. Here's where just pick one, Anthony. God. Here's here's a Black Series figure, and there's Dr. Psycho. And let me grab a DCUC really quickie. Here we go. Kyle Rayner, come here. Here's Kyle Rayner, and there is Dr. Psycho. So there's that. For your comparisons. So he will go in the Rogues shelf over there. That's perfect. And oh, by the way, his head does swivel. His arms go up and down in a 360. No hand movement, no elbow movement. He's kind of a statue. He does swivel at the waist, no cruncher. Oh, there's a little bit of a wiggle there, but I think that's due to just the lower portion connecting to the upper portion. Jason, how's it going? Happy Halloween. Hello. No leg movement. He's a statue, like I said. But he does stand fine. I don't have any issues with him standing. Oh, you can't see him. Oh! Okay, so there's that. I think I'm getting low on the... Okay, I got two more? Is that it? Did I pick anybody else up? Did I show you the... I don't think I showed you the Superman. I did pick up the NECA soups. I picked up the whole set because I thought the set looked pretty cool. And it doesn't hurt to own another alien, right? So there is NECA soups. He's really good. I'm definitely going to do a review on him. So expect that. And he does have the Superman logo on the back. It is very nice looking. And yeah, I really like the sculpt on him. The head sculpt looks really good. I know he's supposed to have the long hair when he fought the aliens, but yeah, this is such a good figure. Hopefully, I know this is a pain in the ass for a lot of collectors, and I know it garnishes about a $100 price point. Indigestion, sorry. Excuse my burp. But hopefully NECA will release these single carded because they did the same thing with the Turtles, and everyone bitched and moaned about the Turtles, and the Turtles got released single carded. So hopefully they start doing that with the DC figures. I hope so, because NECA does such a great job with the sculpt and detail with their figures, and if they start doing these on the regular, whoo! I need a new shelf. But that's a really good figure. I definitely would recommend it if you guys have the extra money to pick that up. You already have the Adam West Batman? Yeah. I don't have the Adam West Batman. I don't have the Reeves Superman, which I would like to get. I know he goes for crazy dollar bills. But I do have the Batman Begins one, which is, I think, pretty good. If you get past the crazy looking eyes, he's like this. But I love the Batman Begins suit. It's my favorite suit out of all the Nolan suits. And it's my favorite movie out of all the Nolan movies. I need to go back and watch that. I just watched a documentary about the making of Batman Begins. It was really cool. How many miniatures they used. More movie companies need to start using miniatures, I'm telling you. Star Wars did it right. A lot of other companies use miniatures, and it always looks great. So, but I did get the Batman Begins NECA one, and I do have the Keaton one. So, and those are both pretty quality figs. I would be so broke if NECA was able to distribute DC better. Oh, I know. Oh my God, it would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing. You don't have a Batman, Kyle. Well, you need to get yourself a damn Batman. Would you like me to recommend you a Batman? Because I have a ton of Batman. Do you want just one Batman? Let me ask that. Hey, Andy, what's up? We need group support. All right, so next one, and I'll wait for Kyle to answer me back. I picked up, and yes, his eyes are a little googly. Not happy about it. Didn't buy it in store, so it's on me. But 80 years, Marvel's 80 years, Marvel Legends. I was really excited about this Captain America. I can't wait to get him out of package. I really like the back artwork for it too. It looks really good. Side artwork looks really good too. You guys know how much I love me some Cap. And yeah, I really love that we finally got some sculpted chainmail for his chest. That's really cool. I overall like the deco, the detail. This is supposed to be kind of Hasbro's answer to the face-off cap. So when I do a review of this guy, expect comparison with the face-off cap. So okay, last piece. Are you guys ready? I had to save the best for last. You know? All right, so you saw Soups, right, from NECA? Well, I also picked up the Batman set from the New York Comic Con. Whoa! So open it on up, and there's the bats. The bats of bats. So, I didn't even take him out yet. I'm planning on taking him out because I put him with the Soups. You can't have the Soups and not have the bats. You gotta have both. I'm not really feeling the Joker alien. No. They probably should just put him with Predator and not. I don't know what's going on with the Joker shit. I don't know what's going on with that. But he does come with a grapple gun. Or no, wait, is that a hand? What are you? Yes. Comes with an extra hand and a batarang, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that's more than Superman came with, but Superman doesn't really need anything. Oh no, Superman came with an extra head with laser eyes. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, that. So, Candy Duty? You never had to do Candy Duty. What about Booty Duty? Duty Booty? Alright, so you guys pick. Heath Bar, Reese's Cup, Kit Kat, or Reese's Minis. If you haven't noticed, I really like Reese's. Just saying. Anything with peanut butter and chocolate, it's going in the mouth, it's going down the throat, it's going in the belly. Alright, we got one vote Reese's. Kit Kat. Oh! Which Reese's, though? Pieces, Minis, or regular? Oh, 2 votes Reese's, 3 votes Reese's. Which Reese's, though? Pieces? I don't have Pieces. I only have the cup or the mini cups. Reese's. Go, another Kit Kat. Kit Kat's coming back. Minis? Now we got Minis. I like how you guys are like, fuck the Heath Bar. Cups. So we got cups. We have Minis. We have 2. Wait. We have 2 cup votes and Minis. 2 Minis. The poor Heath Bar's like, no one likes me. You've got broccoli? Broccoli. If I had broccoli, I'd eat it. Doesn't broccoli smell like feet though when you're cooking it? Ugh. All right, so I'm going with. I'm just gonna pick one randomly. Ready? Well, it's the Minis. All right, eat them all. I mean, I probably will, but you know. Oh shit! What time is it? Good. We're good. Oh. It's all good. Oh my god. Oh my god. The one that has chocolate. They all have chocolate. All right, so Kyle, I'll give you a recommendation for a Batman figure. I'm not counting Mezco. Don't even know. Not counting Mezco. Because that's $80. I mean, unless you really want a Mezco one, then I would suggest getting the Sovereign Knight one or the Ascending Knight. I personally, because I love the head design for the OG 1939 Batman, I personally would go with Sovereign Knight, or not Sovereign Knight, Ascending Knight. But a lot of people like the Sovereign Knight one. So if you want more of a traditional looking Batman, I would go Sovereign Knight. If you want more of like a OG Batman, I would go Ascending Knight. But if you want a $20 Batman, I got you covered. There's two different versions of Dark Knight Returns Batman from the Multiverse line. Well, 3 counting the armored one, but why would anybody only want the armored one? Then we have Young Justice Batman from the Young Justice DCUC line, which I do count as DCUC, even though it's technically not. Do you pick up any of the Siege figures since I'm late? The Siege figures? Oh, yeah. I picked up Impactor, and I think I pretty much have everybody else. I don't have Refractor yet, but I think he just dropped today. So if you guys are looking for a Refractor and you don't want the one that came out with the regular Siege line, and you want more of like a vintage one with different colors to it, that looks a little bit more 80s, then you can get the 3-pack that just dropped today. I think it's on Big Bad Toy Store for like $70. I do plan on picking that up. I just can't right now. My paycheck got gobbled up by the mortgage. So, but have I seen all the Joy Toy 1/18 scale figures? Yes, I have. I had a bunch on pre-order. I was going to get the Marine Corps set and the Air Force set, or I think it was the Air Force set. Yeah. But I had to cancel them just because, you know, I had to travel to South Carolina a couple times within the last 2 months. So those got hacked out of the budget, but and I need to check out some reviews on them because I still want to pick them up, but and I'm kind of glad I did cancel my pre-orders on them just because I wanted to see if they had any QC issues like some of the other ones. So there's that. But yeah, I have seen a bunch of them. They all look pretty good, especially the police officer ones, like the FBI. I think there's like an FBI or undercover cop one where he's got kind of like a weird haircut, and he's got like, I think he's got like sleeveless shirt. Oh no, he's got like a dress shirt on or something with a vest. It's like almost like a 3-piece suit, kind of. Oh my god, just farted. It's always funny because every time he farts, he sniffs it. What's that about? You sniff your own farts? He's like, yes, I do. Trying to figure out what's coming out of there. Locker Toys is the cheaper site. They always come with extra joints if there's breakage. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Locker Toys, I picked up those zombies. So, and those zombies are pretty cool. I think I picked up some more. I'll go grab them real quick. Andale! Oreo. Of course, my fucking Mythic Legions fall again. I feel like that's all Mythic Legions do, is fall the hell over. 2 more wrestling figures I did pick up. I picked up the Fink, and I picked up Gene Okerlund. So, rip Gene Okerlund. But I also picked up the Finker Stinker, so they can interview each other. He can announce him, and then he can interview him. He's like, hey, so how'd you feel about that match there? And he's like, coming down the aisle. Is it, no, this isn't going to work. I'm supposed to ask you the question, you're supposed to answer. And coming down the aisle weighing 276 pounds from Lakeville, Georgia. I don't know, but I just made that up. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, anyway. All right, so here's the zombies. We got Dr. Banner, which I thought was a funny name, seeing as, the Hulk is Dr. Banner. But this is the non-zombie version. I wanted a regular coated doctor to go with my G.I. Joe stuff. Dem Guts, what's up? Hey, Doc. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm just checking my iPad, and I've got my cellular device in my other hand, and Oreo's over here sniffing his own farts. Yes, I'm looking at him now. Anyway, okay. So there's that. Then we got the zombie patient, which is pretty cool. And yes, she does have a butt crack. It's kind of weird because, like, she's got, like, blood, or what is that? I don't know what's going on with that. It looks like she's got poo streaks going down her butt. Ugh. I mean, when a person does die, everything gets released. But, anyway, so, PMS. Yes, dead PMS. But the face help looks really cool on her. I like the kind of medical thing she's got on, gowned. Very bloody, very cool. And she does come with extras. I think she comes with, like, her guts falling out and stuff like that. And then the other 2 are zombies as well. We got, like, a regular kind of business suit zombie dude. He looks pretty cool. And he's kind of got bit in the neck. You can see that. His leg got kind of messed up. These look really cool. I really like the detail of these guys. Really cool. So, yeah, Locker Toys definitely did a good job. And then you have to get the undead police officer, you know? Today I was doing a whole, George Romero movie marathon today. So I watched the original Night of the Living Dead. Then I watched the 80s Night of the Living Dead, which was the direct remake of the original, just with kind of better effects. And I think Tom Savini actually did all the effects for that movie. And I think he's got a small part in it too. Oh no, he might not have a part in that one. I think that's Dawn of the Dead, which is the sequel to the 80s Night of the Living Dead. There are some differences in the ending of the Night of the Living Dead, the 80s remake. But it still holds up. I think it's a pretty good movie, and I feel like that's the one zombie movie that people forget that was actually a remake. But still pretty cool, though. And like I said, all these zombie figures are pretty solid. I think they're still up at Big Bad Toy Store. That's where I got them from. So just in case anybody was inquiring. But yeah, then I watched Dawn of the Dead. Then what's the one right after Dawn of the Dead? That Dawn of the Dead is the one that was stuck in the mall, not the early 2000s one, but I think that one came out in 2005 or 6. Not that one. The one that came out in the 80s. And it's pretty gruesome. The beginning is, woof. Some guy gets his head blown off, like, it's crazy. And they show the head, like, explode. It's nuts. And then, like, whenever a zombie's biting someone, they can see, like, the skin, like, ripping off the arm. It's like, ooh, that's some good stuff right there, Mr. Savini. But Tom Savini was in Dawn of the Dead, the original one, where they're stuck in the mall, and I believe he played a biker, one of the bikers, which a lot of people like to think, oh, maybe that biker was Sex Machine, and it kind of crosses over into From Dusk Till Dawn with the vampire stuff. But it does look like him, just a younger version. I went on an all day. I went on their Kickstarter. Careful for the ankle joints on the bone zombies. Oh, you're snapped. Oh yeah, I'll be careful. I don't have any of the. I think she's the closest one to the skeleton one, but she's got like still has like a regular legs and stuff. It looks like she was turned, and maybe she's got a little bit. Most of the decay is in the face, so she's not really a skeleton one. I didn't get any of the skeleton ones. I was going to because they still look really cool, and the amount of detail that's in them looks great. But just got one of the new female Joy Toy figures. Arms snapped. And I tried to when you tried to move it. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That blows. Did you have to glue it back? But yeah, what's the one that came after it? I have it downstairs, but I don't want to go all the way downstairs and check. I think it's the one that takes place. It does take place in this order. It's Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and then there's one after that. I can't remember. They're in this like lab, this like military lab, like underground, and they kind of have a different dynamic because up until then it was just like zombies. Day of the Dead. Thank you. Yes, Day of the Dead. Thank you, Jason. Yes, Day of the Dead. That's the third one, and then the fourth one was I can't remember, but no, yeah, it's definitely Day of the Dead. That's what it is, because that's the one where it took place in the underground. Dead of the Dead. Yeah, that one took place in the underground military laboratory facility. And there's a lot of asshole characters in that movie. Oh my god. But I think Savini did the special effects for that too. Shaun of the Dead is fantastic. Who does not love Shaun of the Dead? It's so funny. Oh, another good one in case you guys don't know. I think it's called like Bill and Tucker versus Evil. I can't remember the names. I'm sorry. It's on Netflix if you guys want to check it out. But it's actually a funny horror movie, kind of like Shaun of the Dead, where horror stuff does happen, but it happens in a funny way. What the heck's his name? The guy that plays the pirate in Dale and Tucker. There we go. Dale and Tucker versus Evil. That's what it is. Well, that was a good one. That's a good Halloween movie to watch if you guys are looking for something funny and you don't want your traditional just scary movie. But there's a lot of gore and a lot of horror in it. So if you can appreciate gore or horror like that, you have that in that movie too. Oh my God, he did it again. Oh. Yeah, because I know, Jason, it's so funny because you got that different dynamic of like they look like the typical like weirdo bumpkin hick horror creepy dudes like in like maybe like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but they're not. They're just normal guys. And then all these teenagers start doing stupid shit to like kill each other, and they look like they're the killers. They're like, no, I swear I didn't do it. It's messed up. It's funny though. It's funny. But yeah, I think that's it for the pickups. I don't think I picked anything else up as far as figures go. Oh, I did get the Red Hood from the Multiverse line, which is pretty cool. Still pissed about those guns, but I'll do, like I said, I'll do a full review on that when I get the DC Collectibles version in too. We've seen it like 3 times. Yeah, it's funny. I might actually go watch it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that will do it. What time are we at? We're at, oh, we're just over an hour. Okay. About 14 minutes over, 15 minutes over an hour. Okay. So, but yeah, I think that might do it for the hangout here. Thanks everybody for hanging out on this Halloween. I don't want to keep you guys all night because I know you probably want to watch your Halloween stuff and do all that. So let me give you my shout outs. I'm on the fence on the I almost said virgin. Teenage Mutant Virgin Turtles. Teenage Mutant. I'm on the fence with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus the Batman figures. I am too. I like the stylization of the DC Collectibles Turtles. I don't know how invested I am in that style for Batman. I don't know. I'm on the fence too, so I know exactly how you feel. Thanks, Woodman. Appreciate it. Thanks, Gaz. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I'm about to end the stream right now. I'm just gonna give everybody a shout out. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Dem Guts. Thanks for popping by. Thank you for everybody for popping by. I'm gonna try and do. I have to work Saturday. I got to work OT Saturday, so I'll try and do something Sunday. We'll do something together on Sunday. Okay. Anyway. But let me get some shout outs really quick to everybody. Kyle, Action Figure Addict. Be sure to check out Strident's. I think he just uploaded it today. I think it was today. He uploaded like 3 videos today. So that dude's a beast. Go check Strident out as always. But Action Figure Addict 112 did a collaboration podcast with Strident. So be sure to check that out. Give it a thumbs up. Help them out. But thank you to him. Thank you to Brenda. Brenda, thanks for popping by as always. And like I said, Brenda, I know you're always lighting a fire under my ass trying to get me to do more DC stuff. What the hell? And I will. I promise. We got this. We got the Batman figure. I'm just going to start doing more DC-UC stuff. Maybe I will do a short little review with just both of these two. Just review them both really quick. But thank you, Brenda, for doing that. Zorpox, thanks for popping by as always. You're a beast. And thank you for moderating as always. Gaz, you're a beast. You're a legend. You're awesome. Tim. I didn't see Tim too much in here, but thanks for popping in, Tim. If you, even if it was just for a little bit, thank you. Appreciate it as always. Terry, do I even need to say anything? Thank you, Terry. Woodman. I said Gaz. Yes, I did. My brain. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. I don't want to miss Soul Drum. We got a collabo soon, dude. We got to talk about. I want to talk about some Transformers with you, and I want to talk about the Lightning collection also. So if you're still here, bro, I'll hit you up on the messenger. Do that. Yep. I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, there's Tim again. Okay. Oh, I didn't answer his question. I'm sorry. Tim, if you're still here, what do I think of AEW? I think they're on the right track. I think they're doing a really good job with, what is it, 3 or 4 weeks now? I think it's the 4th week. Pretty sure, yeah. But I don't want to give any spoilers because I don't know if anybody didn't see it. If they have not watched AEW, they did just crown their first ever tag team champions. And it was a fantastic match. Good build-up, good tournament overall throughout the 4 weeks. I thought it was very well done. So I'm loving AEW right now. So sorry I didn't answer that earlier, Tim. Hey, Indy, thanks for popping by as always. You're another one I want to do a collabo with, so maybe we gotta do that. Or if anybody wants to do a collabo, hit me up. Anybody. Whoa, that's a burp. I think that not used to eating chocolate. Anybody else? Did I miss you? Jason Tran. As always, that was a song for you. That was a song for you. Them guts, them guts, them guts. Don't want to miss anybody else. Okay, if I miss anybody else, I apologize. But yeah, Mirage video coming soon. Oh, I gotta look forward to that. Andy's gonna upload the Mirage video, which I do plan on picking him up. I like the way, I love Indy cars. I love the way they look. I know a lot of people are bitching and moaning about the way the back end look. I'm like, y'all need to stop, okay? I busted out the y'all, and I never bust out the y'all. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You're all beasts. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Halloween. Go watch some scary movies. It's my favorite thing to do every year is to watch scary movies. I mean, I watch it, obviously, them all year round, but thank you, Kyle, for bringing that up. Ratchet from the Siege line is now popping up at your Walgreens. I just saw a whole bunch of him. There's like 4 of them at one Walgreens. And there was like 2 at another. And that was a couple days ago. I did see Ratchet also today. He does reuse the Ironhide body, but he does come with a new head. So if that's kind of like a deal breaker for some of you, I do kind of wish that they did give him, because Ratchet does look different from the others. I kind of wish they gave him his own body. I feel like he's one character that deserves it. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. It's Hasbro doing Hasbro things, you know. They do great things like this, and then they do silly things like reuse the fucking same body as another figure. I don't know why I picked that up. I have no idea. You just picked up Ratchet too? Nice. Yeah. But yeah, looks pretty cool. I still love the Siege line regardless. I do need to pick up, and it'll be the biggest purchase probably of, would it be it's the biggest purchase of the year for me, will be Omega Supreme. That's the next big one. I also picked up the Wonder Twins. Finally, it's been so long trying to get them for under $100, and I saw there was one for like $60 and it had a damaged package, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about that. Taking them out of package anyway. Doesn't come with Zeke, I think his name is. Squeak, Schmeek, Leek, Pleek. One of those names. I can't remember. He's a little like monkey, purple monkey. Names. Gleek. There we go. Where would I be without all of you? I don't know. All these names. I can't remember all these names. You guys already know I'm bad with names. But yeah, I finally got that Wonder Twins. That should be here sometime. Whenever. Who knows. But I got that for $60, so I thought it was pretty good price. But yeah, I'm really pleased. I can't put this figure down. I just can't. I just broke his leg. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry. It's like, why are you doing this to me? Stop snapping my neck. Put your head on. Get your head back on your shoulders. That's like an awkward pose. Anyway, all right, I'm done playing. But yeah, you guys have a great Halloween. Enjoy your night. Go watch some scary movies. And I'll see you guys